In 2014, when Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India, shortly after him assuming office, my father was dismissed from duty under the frivolous ground of unauthorized absence. As the BJP and Narendra Modi kept growing in power, their vindictive victimization kept on growing as well. My father is the sole surviving witness to the state's complicity in the 2002 riots. My father is the only man who can link Narendra Modi to the 2002 riots. On the 27th of February 2002, shortly after the burning Sabarmati Express at Godhra station, an official meeting was called in by Mr. Narendra Modi in his residence, where he very clearly exclaimed that let Hindus vent their anger, and he directly gave orders to all the state functionaries to step down, look the other way, while the Hindus vented out their anger. My father was present at that meeting. Shortly after the 2002 riots, Narendra Modi went out on a victory march, going to different ghettos where the violence broke out in bigger magnitudes, and gave inflammatory speeches further stoking communal tension. The Minorities Commission ended up seeking for the tapes of Narendra Modi's speeches in order to further investigate. The officials said that under extreme pressure, said that the tapes do not exist or we do not record on that day. Officers like my father, Mr. Abhishek Kumar, they came forward and they provided the Minorities Commission with the tapes. The very next day, all of the officials who did that were immediately transferred out on punishment postings. When my father was appointed as the superintendent of police of Sabarmati Central Jail, the man who was accused of having assassinated Mr. Haren Pandya, Asghar Ali, was also imprisoned in that very jail, and he had come forward and confessed to my father, saying that there was a third man named Tulsiram Prajapati who had actually carried out the assassination. As soon as new evidence came out, as per protocol, my father immediately called the then Home Minister then, Mr. Amit Shah, and he was told that if there is any physical evidence about it, if we've written this down, destroy it, this conversation never happened. In 2014, when Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India, shortly after him assuming office, my father was dismissed from duty under the frivolous ground of unauthorized absence. As the BJP and Narendra Modi kept growing in power, their vindictive victimization kept on growing as well. My father is the sole surviving witness to the state's complicity in the 2002 riots. My father is the only man who can link Narendra Modi to the 2002 riots. Fight to the finish, which we will fight. We are trying to fight this within the legal norms of our Indian system. They are trying to put in each and every force that they have to silence my father once and for all. And I hope and I believe that their justice will be delivered, that in the end, truth will triumph over evil. Because my father has, for all of these years, relentlessly been the voice of all of the victims of the 2002 riots, he has defended at great personal and professional cost all of these people who could not stand up for themselves. It is now more than ever our duty to now defend the defenders when the very defenders are being victimized by this fascist system.